Artsy, y'all, coming in here waiting for me to suffer. I know there's already a bubble break. I think that's just like a pity bubble break. Like Artsy is going to hate this. Artsy is going to regret their life choices, but that's okay. I need to set up a little bit really quickly because I did a silly thing and I didn't actually set up the death counter yet. And by setting it up, I mean I just need to like turn it on. But hello, friends. Happy Saturday morning from me. Happy, you know, whatever time it is for you. And for those who don't know, today is the day. It is the day of all days of rolling for the worst Animal Crossing island layout. So we already have 19 likes on the stream. We'll do a quick bubble break to get like in that chaotic, like Zen vibe. I know that's completely like complete opposite, but if you know, you know. If you're in the cozy gaming community, you know. So first and foremost, hi, let's do a quick stretch. You know, move your arms up and down, roll your shoulders, connect with your body to whichever you feel comfortable doing, because I know some of us don't have the best relationship with our bodies, but just know that the body you have right here, right now deserves kindness and compassion. And we are going to unclench our jaw. We're going to hope that the amount of bubbles I have will actually result in a bubble break. And then we'll do our hellos. All right. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Well, friends, thank you so much for 24 likes on the stream. That I haven't even done anything. It's only been 7 minutes. I haven't even revealed this monstrosity. I pulled a little like looking into Santa's presents the day before, and I was so off. I was so incredibly off. Like the layout I was correct with, the pier I was correct, resident services I think I was partially correct, but everything else I was so off. So hello. Let's say hello to Ruby, HelloFresh Ghost, Jackie, Diesel, Kathleen. Is that Priska Chronicles or Prisha? I would like to make sure that I pronounce that correctly. Towels, Wesley, Lillian, Kate, Pam, Britters, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a bit. Megs, Kid Amy. All right. And I know that if you are lurking, that's a-okay. You don't have to come out of the woodwork to say hello. I know you're here. I see you. You're valid. It's fine. And Beck Plays, it's good to see you. Julie Cat, hello. Priska, thank you. Thank you. All right. So I need to tell you this story, friends. Before I do that, I want to do a quick shout out to the members. We are 8 members away from our May goal of 100 members. So regardless of what ever you can do to support, whether you're beautiful presence or you are a member of whatever tier, just know that I appreciate you so dang much. But I want to do a quick shout out to the salon members who just add a little oomph, you know? So just thank you. Thank you for being here. You didn't have to do it, but you did it anyway. And now, friends, life with kiddos is chaotic. It's I 3 kiddos. Oh my gosh. And Mickey, hello. And Classy, hello. Roseanne, hello. Also, I think Rich was here earlier, so I want to say hello to him. And Ruby. Ruby with the 5 gifted Artsy Gamer memberships. Oh my goodness. Kate, welcome in. Kit and Amy, welcome in. HelloFresh Ghost, welcome in. Heather C, welcome in. Nika, welcome in. Ruby, I don't know what I did to deserve you, but I thank the universe every day. Huh? Are we at 30? Y'all, we haven't even done anything. I haven't even revealed the monstrosity. But okay, you know what? Now only 3. Ruby, thank you. We'll be a member again, but partners out of work. So, Priska, it's okay. It's all right. Your presence here is more than enough. It really is. It's okay. Skyrim Mori, it's good to see you. It's been a hot minute. All right, so we're going to do one more bubble break because you are just all liking this nonsense. And while we're doing our nice inhale and exhales and bubble breaks, I want you to type in what your worst island is in the chat. So airport color, river layout, pier type, peninsula, fruits, what's the other one? Starters. I want you to do that for me. And I want you to see whether or not your worst, like, island layout is what the community voted, because over 300 and I think nearly 330 people had input their data, and I was shocked. I was truly shocked. So let's do a quick inhale and exhale. You have only one island. Do you like your island layout? Airport green, fruit pears. Colleen, hello. College is tight. No, I get you. I got you, boo. I unfortunately can't get gifted memberships for other channels because I'm a brand, but whatever. Resident services super close to the airport. Green Airport, Turtle Thing Peninsula, super far resident services. Wow, I forgot to add the flowers. I felt so bad, but we'll do one more inhale. Orange Airport because of the orange blue plane. Oh, and we'll do inhale one more time. And exhale. Yeah, okay. On the Twitter, I think what I called for was a green airport with cherries, a short pier, a long and lean peninsula. Like, wait, hold on. Here, we'll actually, I'm gonna cite my sources, y'all. Hold on. Let me see, where is it? Okay. This is what I thought it was going to be. A green airport, south-facing river outlets, resident services ridiculously close or off-center by no more than 3 spaces, a small pier, a round peninsula. If fruits mattered, cherries. If starters mattered, it was a toss-up of moose, stinky, rocket, and shari. So, oh, Skyrim Mori. So friends, I'm going to Skyrim Mori, listen to me. I don't know if you are truly like Nintendo, but we're gonna start with the airport color. So the orange airport was voted pretty heavily as the worst, which I was super surprised because it has such a nice contrast. The island layout is a double South River outlet. Can I be for real? I don't like the cherries. All the other fruits are a single item. They don't match, and this bothers me. Hello, Latin Gaming. It's good to see you. I know. I love the orange airport too. Resident services. Super close and by the beach. We are needing to look for a short pier. We need to find a long and lean peninsula, just for Orange Airport. I also love the Orange Airport. If fruits matter, pears were voted the worst. And I was right about the sisterly. Rocket was pretty heavily considered the worst starter next to Diva, which, how dare you, Diva is delightful. But also, friends, justice for Coach, because Coach really is an awesome starter. I had the man. He's incredible. I don't know what all y'all are talking about, but you definitely voted for Rocket. So, yeah, no, my starter fruit for this game was pears. So like I have a love of pears. The orange airport and the blue airport I consider to be the best color. But the fact that like this is going to be awful. So Skyra Mori, congratulations. I think with the exception of the Turtle Peninsula, you were correct, right? I think that everything else that you chose were correct. You voted for all those things except for Coach Razan. Like, seriously. So I think it's hilarious that the rest is basically your dream island, Jackie. So, y'all, the reason why I'm doing the worst island layout is because I have this argument for a couple of things in game. One, I personally believe that any villager can fit a theme. And if you give a villager a chance, I guarantee you it'll allow you to be more creative in more ways than you could possibly imagine. And also, I believe that any island layout can be a good one. it's all just about like working with what you have. So anyway. So are you ready to get started, friends? I need to make sure that, let me get the death counter up. We're gonna do a quick test. There we go. All right, so let's do, actually, I need to make sure that I have the worst island layout specs. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I have a feeling that the starters and the fruit are going to be pretty much impossible with the rest of it. So those are the two things that I'm just being like, whatever, okay? But I was just really curious. Lori, hello. Good luck in the worst way possible. I wonder how long the island will take to find. Honestly, I am either expecting to find Kato's perfect island on the first roll, or I find mine on the first roll. How hilarious would be. So we need to find an orange airport. We need to find, actually, we're gonna go back here because I have the memory of a neurodivergent goldfish. Hold on. Double South River outlets. Jenny, hello. It's okay. Thank you for supporting all of the content creators. Super close and by the beach RS. Short pier. Long peninsula. And pairs for extra points. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Neurodivergent goldfish is me. I'm also replacing the pinned image, the message that I typically do. We are aggressively promoting a incredible content creator by the name of Boys Crossing, who does a lot of really great custom codes for us. We don't deserve our custom coders, but we have them anyway. So go give Boys a like, a love, a subscribe, all that jazz. They do also like speed builds and things. So does it have to be that map or just any map with those? Yeah, it doesn't have to be that map. I had to scour the internet, friends, because this is obviously not me, you know, on the short pier. Like, I'm not looking for this specifically because the resident services has to be super close and like by the beach. But it was the map I could find that was, you know, remotely, you know, what I was looking for. I did. I love the fact that you like Benedict. That's hilarious. Watch Stu be my lazy for this island. Watch Scott be vindicated. Tommy. We're about to get really acquainted. Yep. We're about to get really acquainted. All right. Yes. Scott, I know, Scott would absolutely love that. Okay, so we're gonna do me. Oh, I forgot to ask, and I forgot to do a couple of things. So first and foremost, I want to ask the most important question of the day. How are you doing? And the second thing is that we like to do something on the Artsy Gamer called celebrating our weekly wins. So if there's something that you are excited about that's happening, or that you you confronted a hard thing, you did a hard thing, that I want to hear about it. I want to celebrate it along with you. And oh god, this is this is gonna take forever. Let's see. Oh yeah, we'll do that one. And then where are my perpetually tired, exhausted eyes? And then we'll do weekly win is that today is Friday and we have a 3-day weekend. That's awesome. HubSpot also has a 3-day weekend. You made fried rice for the first time and nailed it. I am so proud of you. Fried rice is finicky. Britters, you got a new job. Congratulations, Hedgie. I survived the week and now ready for the 3-day weekend. Weekly win, I started a massive cleaning project in my house that I've been avoiding, Kate. Us too. That's after the stream. Moving the last junk into my place this weekend. Bed frame won't show up for another 2 weeks though. I mean, you can have like an Eastern vibe by sleeping on a floor mattress. It's fine. Yeah, congratulations, Britters. That's amazing. All right. Can I just pick the Northern Hemisphere? Can I just pick Northern Hemisphere, please? Where do you live? What is your mother's maiden name? What are the last 4 digits of your social security number? You start decorating your beaches and Animal Crossing zones. Oh, that's amazing. You still have so much to do though. Conquered your fear of insects. That's amazing. Congratulations. All right, let's do it. Oh. They're quite natural. I don't think a square island is particularly natural, but okay. Okay. All right. Well, that is reset number 1. Yep. Excuse you. Did we find Kato's map? We did not. Did we? No. I'm teaching yourself Microsoft Power BI and I finally figured out how to custom your academic term. We did no. Are you serious? Did we? Did we? Hold on. Y'all, hold on. I need to pause this in my... Hold on. Hold on. I did not find her map. I found her map on the... Okay, y'all. Y'all, you need to tell her at, like, Twitter, her Discord, that Artsy found her map on the first roll, and she's going to hate me. That's amazing. She's live now. What is she currently doing? We'll tell her live. Oh, no. Okay, well, like, be respectful because I don't want people to come and being like, Artsy is rolling for the worst island and found it, you know. Oh yeah, no, we found Kato's map. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so wait, hold on. That's... We totally should have looked at it. I can't believe I was skipping. Okay. So we should see how many times we see Kato's perfect map. That's hilarious. That's awful. I'd die if it was Tad or Hazel. Yeah, what was the airport that she wanted? Because we should have just like picked it and see who it was. Her map was the South River outlets with the heart lake, and it perfectly lined up with the airport. Yellow. Okay. We'll never know. We'll never know. I can't believe that. That is so funny. That is so funny. Colleen, did you see that we found Kato's perfect map on the first reset? Did you see that? With the heart pond and everything? Oh my god. Visited? Oh, absolutely we'll visit it if we see it again. 100%. We should just like call ourselves Kato. Oh my god, that is so funny. Oh man. I know. I don't want her to hate me more than she probably will when she realizes. That's hilarious. Oh my god. What did we decide was the worst map here? I will show you. It's an orange airport with double South River outlets, a resident services that's super close and by the beach, a short pier, long and lean peninsula with pears. The pears thing, I don't know if I, like, you all can yell at me if we have all of these except for that, and we can roll for it again. But, yeah. The way I jumped back into the stream and saw the map for a glimpse, I know. I know. I can't believe it. That's hilarious. You chose oranges? That's hilarious. The orange airport is up for debate. I know, I actually really like the orange airport. I think it's a really cool color. I personally feel that, I mean, probably with the exception of cherry blossom season, I feel like it would work. Oh, the map was missing the secret beach in front of the heart pond. Is she rolling specifically for that? Or is it just like hoping? If we get her thing at this like twice, I'm going to just blow a gasket. Oh my goodness. Oh, she is? Wow. Do people actually care where their secret beach location is? And that's reset number 2. Love it. Kato does. I don't have strong airport opinions. I just like the yellow and blue look with the dodos. I also like the blue. Kato is very specific about a lot of things. That's true. I think for the most part, almost all of my secret beaches have either been really skewed to the left or the right, because I don't really pay attention to it. One small oak, hello, late to the party, but pears are the worst fruit, and I found one in the bottom of my son's school bag after summer break. Pears never end. I mean, that's a valid reason to hate a fruit, though. I have a blue one on pinecone and an orange one for jellyfish. Love both. Yeah, those are my 2 favorites. I think... I think Isla Fika has a green airport. It's not my favorite, but I also kind of like how tacky it is. All right. But I think if I were to measure my favorite airport color, it would be either orange or blue, followed by yellow, then green. Kyresi, thank you so much for renewing your membership to the Artsy Masterpiece. I appreciate you so dang much. How are you doing? For over a year? Holy moly. A year and change. Wow. Pears have a gross texture to me. It's like someone tried to turn applesauce back into a solid apple and failed. That is the best description. Actually, so I am of the opinion that I like to have fruits that are not particularly ripe. So I like mangoes that still have a bit of crunch to them. I don't like soft watermelon. Like, it has to have a texture. And any mealy apple, I can't. But for pears, I can have it in multiple textures. Good pears are great, but most are awful. Yeah, in Korea, they have like this huge Asian pear that's like the size of your face, and it has kind of like an apple crunch, but it has that texture of a pear, and it's not bad. I don't often go for it, but if someone offers it to me, I'll eat it. I love nectarines that snap like an apple. Yeah, me too. Me too. Absolutely. I'm also kind of Peaches are a little bit, they have to be like that in between, you know? They can't just be like grainy or it has like the strands. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because that's something that really bothers me about avocado, is that when it gets to a certain point, the avocados have like these weird strands in them. Honeycrisp apples are yummy but expensive. Tina, I know. We don't have very many apple options in Korea. We have a red apple that tastes mostly like sugar with apple flavoring, usually, but sometimes we get some good ones. And then they will have golden delicious apples and then green apples seasonally. And I think that usually happens in the summer and fall. All right. Yep. I cannot eat furry fruit. Nectarines, yes. Peach, no, thank you. I'm probably gonna gross a couple of people out. But I like to eat kiwi with the skin because it adds a little bit more sourness to it. Nope. You prefer de-skinned peaches? Could you imagine that conversation? Yes, I prefer things de-skinned. Classy Crossing, you like Honeycrisp and Pink Lady. I had a roommate in college that was very like into pink. Like everything she owned was pink. And so she liked pink lady apples or whatever the heck they're called. I'm allergic to kiwis and pineapples for the same reason. Because I know that pineapples have a specific enzyme. But what about kiwis are making an allergy? You're allergic to peaches? Ruby, have you seen the movie Parasite? Because you are the second person I've ever heard be allergic to peaches. Bailey, hello. Bailey, you missed it. On the first roll, we found Kato's perfect map, with the exception of the secret beach being off. But other than that, it was her perfect map, and it was hilarious. Peter, hello. Pineapples are the fruit that tries to eat you back. Man, you all have a lot of like very... Oh, Bailey, we should absolutely tell Kato. We absolutely should tell Kato. 100%. If she is still alive, by the time I'm done with this, we'll tell her. And I felt so bad because I was like, I wasn't paying attention, so now I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to other people's like favorite stuff now. Wait, my name isn't Artsy? I know. I know. We'll just send her a clip with no context. Belle, hello. Well, Belle, we did find Kato's island without the secret beach situation, but other than that, it's been going pretty great. We're currently on the third roll. Oh wait, no. That's not my hair these days. Oh, I used to have these eyes. Like these used to be my eyes for the longest time, and then I fell in love with these. I have a FODMAP's digestive problem with certain sugars, can't eat apples, pears, or peaches. Wow. That must be rough. Yes, Belle, I did. I did. We should have visited and see whether or not, like, we got everything she wanted, in which case it would have been a really bad time. You like pineapple and pizza, Peter? I've had it. It's okay. Korea has this really interesting cultural revolution around very interesting pizza combinations. So, we've had a subpar pizza that had fries on top of it and then condensed milk drizzled on top of that. What was another weird thing that we've had on pizza? I mean, sweet potato, I guess, but that I don't consider that weird anymore. I just consider that a standard Korean thing. Pineapple on pizza is your jam. Let's go. Let's go. You would think for like the worst island that it would be easy to find, but no. But no. Yep, condensed milk. Mm-hmm. Is this... Does this line up perfectly with the airport? I think it does. Yeah, Heather, I agree. It wasn't the best. Does this line up with the airport? Besties. Well, it's off by 1, yeah. God. I think it's like the off by 1 thing that would really bother me, because I could deal with like 2 spaces. I could deal with that, but it's like off by 1 or like at the corner, that would have driven me bananas. Absolutely bananas. I've gotten used to a restricted diet. Sometimes I'll cheat and eat a little bit because it tastes... for my entire 20s, had been gluten-free, soy-free, and sugar-free. And living in Korea made that really difficult. And so I think I was at a point in my health journey that I could eat those things again. And so now it's a huge part of my... Yours is off by 1 and 2 and it drives you batty. I'm so sorry. Christian, hi, hello, it's good to see you. Timmy, Tommy, bestie. Yes, absolutely. We all have amnesia in this economy. It's fine. I'm getting used to my typing, my texting days, where you had to like search for what you were using to type. My mother is celiac and lactose intolerant, which makes life a little difficult. Oh, yeah. My recommendation is that if you're going to travel to Asia, specifically Korea, to be mindful that at least in Korea, they put wheat in everything. Like, everything. So you either have to have an Airbnb where you cook things very diligently, or you really can't eat out. Last 20 minutes of work, Wesley. Let's go. You're so close to the start of the weekend. Let's go. You're lactose intolerant, gluten-free, and dairy-free? Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm not celiac, which is why, you know, I can eat all the wheat and stuff. But definitely felt that it helped to reset my gut that way. Does anyone have an island that's not in the same season, but it's the same, like, you are not time traveling or in a different time? Because I would like to experience that, but also I feel like it would make me really uncomfortable. I have one intolerance, but loads of sensory and texture issues. I can't go to Japan and Korea, as I would not be able to get ingredients removed. Yeah. 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 No, that's actually pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. But there is, I don't know if you like different textures in your food, but gimbap is probably one of my favorite foods ever. It is basically like the sushi roll of Korea that has specific things that rolled into it, but because, you know, we are vegetarian here, that we add different stuff. And I found that it's kind of like you can make it as fresh and as clean as you'd like it to be. And by clean, I mean like it doesn't have, it's not seasoned with anything. All right. Kimbap, yeah, kimbap is so good. You can't eat nuts or chocolate or shellfish? Why can't you have chocolate? Your hard mode island is in the northern hemisphere and I live in the southern. I just want to do it for fun. Oh, that's wild. I think that if I had played in the southern hemisphere at the start of hard mode, I would have had way more money, which is why I think a lot of people started their hard mode islands in the southern hemisphere or in a different time of year. Yours is a 2020 island and no time travel? That's wild. For me, it's things like peppers, cheese, mushrooms, gingers, tomatoes. Oh, yeah, no, peppers, ginger, and tomatoes are pretty common in Korea. Also in Indian cooking. Oh, Lillian, that's a good point. I didn't consider the nut thing. I tried a Southern Hemisphere island, but seeing summertime Christmas was so strange. I think that would be really fun is to do like a coastal Christmas, but like literally a beach Christmas. Like having summer, like it's basically Christmas in July for Northern Hemisphere people. Ooh. That does sound really good, Belle. You're allergic to nuts, but not chocolate? I'm just very glad that okay, the one weird thing that I'm allergic to, which is probably why I've been having some hot girl tummy troubles, is I got an allergy test. And, you know, I'm apparently allergic to the grass that I feed our rabbits, but I seem to not be having the same reaction as I used to anymore. But I'm also apparently, weirdly enough, allergic to rye, like specifically rye. Everything else, it's not a big deal, but I think rye is in the bagels that we've been eating because I've been having like tummy stuff. Yeah, no, absolutely hot girl tummy troubles. I hope that's as inclusive as I've been using it because I don't want to invalidate a person's struggles with like a chronic pain condition, you know? Britters, do it. Just like punch your island to the sun. Yeah, just rye. Just rye. Which is fine because I'm not really a rye person anyway. Also hilarious because I think I named one of my weird farm island Rylan. So. I can't have sparkling grape juice because it makes my face. Kyrisi, what? Is it what? You need to decide if you're going to see The Little Mermaid or not? Belle, go see The Little Mermaid. Go treat yourself. Why wouldn't you do that? I like how they're just like do. I'm going to see The Little Mermaid tomorrow. I'm so excited. Who is Halle Berry playing? I don't know. Like, I thought that she was in the movie. Been amazing reviews so far. That's awesome. Okay. It's giving me Far Resident Services vibes. For me, I'd pass on The Little Mermaid. Remakes are never as good as the originals. She's Belle. What? I'm curious to see how bad the island. It's probably not going to be super bad. She's Ariel? Oh. Wow. Interesting. Oh, it's Halle Berry. Oh. I totally know my actresses. Totally. How can you know that Artsy lives under a rock without asking how Artsy lives under a rock? So, yeah. Because, like, man, like, Halle Berry is she in her 50s now? Because I was like, man, if that's Halle Berry, she has drunk the from the fountain of youth or became a vampire. I don't know. Oh, her last name is basically your first name. So you're basically the actor, Bailey. That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me. You're secretly Ariel from the little... It's my favorite cartoon, so I can't wait to see how the movie is. That's awesome. I still need to watch I still need to watch the Mario movie. Also, for those who read graphic novels, there is a movie coming out based on an indie graphic novel that came out years ago called Nimona. And I am so excited because I think I recall reading the comic while it was still updating. So I'm really excited to, wow, that's an adorable face. Actually, this kind of reminds me of like what I assume a little munchkin would look like. All right. Oh, not the sailor suit. No. I've been meaning to see the D&D movie. We're going to... Yep. Now, which D&D movie, Heather? Like, is there an updated one? Because I need to tell you something. I've seen the older ones, and they are delightfully terrible. They are delightfully terrible. Yes. Let's look at the map. It wasn't terrible, it was okay. I don't think I've ever seen these before. Well, there's a heart pond that's sideways. There was one that came out this year. Gave a Knight's Tale vibes, apparently. A friend that said that I'd like it and I trust her on it. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have a lot of things that we need to watch. There's also there's this movie on Netflix that was directed by the same person that did Moana, and it's called like The Sea Beast or something. That looked really cute. That looked really cute. So wanna watch that. And we're currently working through the Star Trek franchise with Enterprise now, right? We're on Enterprise. And then which one do we do next? Is it like the future? Yeah. Also, Hubsmon, could I trouble you for a cup of coffee? No, you don't have to do it now. Yes. Yes, please. You're terrible about yeah, no, I don't really keep up with media like that. Netflix is putting out some great things. I watched a few Korean shows that I really enjoyed and I wish they had more. I still want to watch the Extraordinary Attorney Woo. I want to see that. But what kind of hits me about specifically Korean cinema is that it's really intense. And I get really stressed out watching Korean cinema. Which Enterprise? The original Enterprise. It's Enterprise with like them being like in space and far away from Earth for the first time. Sweet J, hello. That one's in my queue. Yeah. So I'm really excited. Queen Charlotte on Netflix was well done. Ooh. You were 1 minute behind. It's okay. We're happy that you're back. Don't worry about it. I know we've had some funky maps. So far, I've not had like a super close airport. Let's see. Totally agree. Very intense, but in a good way. I watched the police procedural called Signal that had me hooked. There's another movie. I don't know if you can find it anywhere, but it's the Escape from Mogadishu. That it's a very good film. It's a very good film, but it was intense. Ooh, oh, she was cute. I like that. She's adorable. No, not those eyes. Yeah, no, it is excellent. It's the movie I feel like I only needed to see once, though. The Ancient Aliens show? I don't think I've seen that one. I used to be really big on documentaries when, like, the History Channel was the History Channel, or Discovery was like Discovery, or Animal Planet was actually about the animals and not people who were hoarding said animals. But yeah, I don't really just watch TV or shows, really. We've been watching Enterprise and that's it. Mostly what I do is I play Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing. The Gran Turismo movie? I haven't seen any updates with that one. You bought the Tears of the Kingdom OLED Switch last week. I've been moving my profile off my original day one Switch. Everything moved gray until Pokemon Violet, which borked. Oh no! My favorite are the Next Generation with Jean-Luc Picard. I also like I think, I feel that if Next Generation had the story consistency of Deep Space Nine and maybe a little bit of Voyager, it would have been one of the most perfect shows. It was kind of unfortunate that Next Generation had utilized episodic things that were never brought up again. And it didn't really impact the characters as much as I feel like it should have, especially when like you're losing like members of your crew regularly. All right. Apparently Escape from Mogadishu is available, and Heather, be prepared to it's super intense. Yes. All right. Oh yeah, no, I mean, I personally just believe that Korean cinema is probably one of the best executed culturally that I've ever seen. But like, I never expected to be so intense, and I probably should have, because Escape to Mogadishu is like, it's the North Korean and South Korean diplomatic team in is it Somalia? Yeah, I think it's Somalia, before the Civil War broke out. And they have to work together to escape. And, you know, there's women and there's children and all of that. It was very intense. Yeah, Lori, I agree. I do feel like within the last two seasons of Next Generation were really good because they actually were consistent with the storyline to some degree. But I also liked the films. And also I like Data. Data's probably one of my favorite characters in the series. But I can't wait to watch the newer ones. Yeah, Data is the best. Absolutely. I also just like the continuing conversation about like what makes a human, because there's the Doctor in Voyager who is effectively AI that becomes more than his programming, right? And so there's all of these conversations of like, at what point do we define a person? Like, how do we define a person, and what happens when synthetic people also have those traits? You know? Have I seen Discovery yet? I have not. I have heard it's good, though. I've heard it's excellent. I've also heard that it's a little bit more intense than the usual, like, Star Trek vibe. Oh, she's... Oh, really? Oh, interesting. I should hope not. We usually watch it together. Timmy, can we just, like, do a drop down of what we'd like to do? Can we do that? Oh, this is an interesting one. I mean, I'm not going to pick it, obviously, but, no. Reset number 9. It's good. Also, the new Enterprise episodes are good, too. Oh. So wait, are there 2 shows within the Star Trek franchise that are called Enterprise? Is it Enterprise and New Enterprise, or is this Enterprise and then a continuation of the show? I also want to get back into reading, like, you know, physical books. I have aspirations at some point to get the entire Discworld series from Sir Terry Pratchett and have that on hand, because I love the books, and I think that once my son is old enough to appreciate satire and linking things to, like, Shakespeare and stuff, that he'll really like it. Perhaps Strange New Worlds? Maybe? Maybe. Also, hi Harker, how are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, no, Discworld got me through grad school. Doctor Who, Sherlock Holmes, and Spider-Man is #1. I have only seen maybe 1 or 2 episodes of Doctor Who. Maybe. The new Enterprise episodes happened before the 101. Really? Oh, wow. So it's before Jonathan Archer. Wow. Is it with Jonathan Archer's dad? Trashy romance novels got me through grad school. That got me through high school. I was probably reading books I probably shouldn't have, but that's okay. I learned a lot of interesting vocabulary with those books. They went to the beginning? Wow. You've seen every episode of Doctor Who, both old and new. Wow. A shortcut to the caps is pushing the sticks in? Wait, what? Oh, to change the lettering? Thank you. All right. Oh, I haven't been doing blushy blush. It probably doesn't matter, but now I look a little bit more alive. Caitlin, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. How are things? Absolutely. Totally live in North America. Wouldn't it just make more sense to say Northern or Southern Hemisphere? Like, I know that some kids play this game, right? And perhaps haven't learned Northern versus Southern Hemisphere, but I'm pretty sure you learn that rather young, right? So why don't we just have, like, are you from the Northern or Southern Hemisphere? Zozo, you did not. We've just been rolling. And rolling. Oh, I'm sorry, Kaylin. I'm sorry things have been rough. I hope that you can find things to do that will either get you away from that or distract you. That's awful. Sorry to hear that. You started with watching with the new doctor, starting with number 9. How many doctors have there been? I'm living 11 hours in the past in North America. You are. See, I'm just saying that I live in North America to make it easier for everybody else. Because I remember that, like, I thought that was going to matter. I thought that, you know, saying that you had to say like where you lived in Asia or something. And no, it's just, it's easy to determine Northern Hemisphere as America, I guess. There's 13 doctors. Also, River, hello. It's good to see you. Number 14 starting in November with their 60th special. Is Doctor Who the longest running show ever? That feels like it's one of the longest running shows ever. 60 years? Wow. Oh, wait. Ah, thank you, Rich. I appreciate it. What a good hack. I didn't know that. All right. Oh, wait. This way. I thought that finding a really terrible island was going to be commonplace, but you know what we're getting? Just regular average islands. Islands that would be fine. You watched the number 9 Doctor's episodes but stopped with the next one, David Tennant. I'm definitely behind on the Doctor. I know that my bestie made her husband one of like the scarf, like the famous scarf, and that is the extent of what I know of Doctor Who. That someone in the design team had misheard the what they wanted that scarf to be, and then it just became ridiculous. That's all I know. And then I know of the angels. I know about that one. There was somebody, I think, whose island was Doctor Who themed that I visited. That was really cool. I knew some of the references, but not all of them. The Tom Baker scarf, I have that. You have that? I know. River, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what you should do? You should come over and we'll watch like all of the Doctor Who. Just like, there's nothing else that matters right now. We won't have bathroom breaks, food breaks, people breaks. It's just a bunch of Doctor Who. But yeah, no, I never got into Doctor Who. I will say that Hubsmod got me into science fiction. So I didn't really get into science fiction until my late 20s. Tobias, hello! How are you doing? River, let's go. So I'm behind on a lot of sci-fi stuff. So my goal is to at least get through. I've watched all of the Star Wars stuff, for the most part, and we're watching and going through the Star Trek. You're currently working on a Doctor Who island? Yes. So Tobias, if you do not know about the Animal Crossing community, is that we're super picky about our island layouts. And I'm presently here, for those who are tuning in, I'm presently rolling or resetting to find the worst island layout that was voted by the Animal Crossing community with over 300 and probably nearly 30 people putting in their opinions. So we're going to be looking for an orange airport, an island that has 2 South River outlets. The resident services is super close and by the beach. We need to find a short pier, a long and lean peninsula, and extra points for pairs. So, yeah. But yeah, River, you absolutely have to share it when you're done. I take it that you are back to doing Animal Crossing, because I think that there was a good chunk of time that you were not doing Animal Crossing because life happened, right? So there's no need, a divisive question. Ooh. Personally, okay. I'm going to I'm going to lose so many friends from this thing, but I think story-wise, I like Star Trek. I like the fact that you can have a whole different cast in the same world and that, you know, it still references each other. With Star Wars, I didn't really like the series until we watched the cartoon Clone Wars. And honestly, the only thing that I really like about Star Wars itself is the clones and the droids. Because one, the Jedi are so wasteful. The baddies are incredibly wasteful. And it's just I don't know. Julia, hello. My New Year's resolution is always to get worse, so I'm thrilled for Real Bad Island. We should call it Real Bad Island. The brown rice came out tasty and not too chewy. Love that for you. Proud of you. So I will say that I think I'm more of a Star Trek person, but I do enjoy Star Wars. I do. It's more just I don't know, with the recent shows, I feel like it's having an identity crisis of like what they're trying to show and like what energy and vibe they're trying to get off. But with Star Trek, it's always been consistently about exploration, collaboration, community building, more of like, I guess, solar, like, I would probably say utopian, but more philosophical conversations that tie into real life, you know? The Star Wars do not sustainability, except for they do recycle starships and old droids. I guess, but I don't like that we never really, beyond the Clone Wars, had the conversation or the perspective through people that were effectively, you know, thrown away. That, like, their whole function was to fight a war, and they could be replaced because they're basically the same. And what I liked about Clone Wars is that I think it humanized the clone soldiers and gave a really cool, unique perspective. And also, I fell in love with the droids. I did see Rogue One, and I really liked Rogue One. I think Rogue One was probably one of the best films of the Star Wars series. Clone Wars was my favorite show. And I've read, like, the original Star Wars books for Han Solo, which I really liked. The movie was okay, but it definitely was not based off of the, you know, the book. Unfortunately, that was kind of a bummer. But I don't know. I think the reason why I struggle to like Star Wars to the extent that I feel that it deserves is because it's had so many canonical rewrites. And so I have a really hard time determining what actually happened in the series. And like, at least in Star Trek, because the original, oh my gosh, the original Klingons in the original Star Trek show didn't, like, they were basically, unfortunately, a rather racist stereotype of, like, Mongolians, right? But they changed them, and, like, they gave, like, the head crests. And so there was, like, this conversation, I think, in Deep Space Nine with a Klingon, and they're like, we don't talk about that. You know, so there's a lot of going back and forth with different series that has that continuation. But with Star Wars, it's like there's so many things that have been rewritten. I have a really hard time, like, really loving the series as much as I feel it could, you know, be loved. You haven't seen Star Wars or start, Tobias. Okay, well, we're gonna have a sci-fi thing. It's gonna happen. I'm not looking for real life in my fiction. I'm an escapism girly. Yeah, I don't know, just like, I think what I like about Star Trek is that it's the hope that we get our collective shiz together, you know? It's utopian, it's, you know, we have moved past capitalism and consumerism. We strive to seek to understand and what happens when, you know, certain species and certain races think about culture differently, you know, like that's really cool to me. I also just nope. I also like the politics of Star Trek. Save your life hours. Thoughts on Lord of the Rings? I've watched the movies, like the original trilogy of the movies, twice. It's okay. It's okay. I haven't read the books, so I'm sure that I would probably appreciate the books. Lillian, that's so awesome. That's awesome. Track and wars are wonderful, but so is grass. You're assuming that we have grass here. Has anyone watched the... Lori? That is actually the series that got me into sci-fi. I have not finished season 5, but Hubsmod is to blame for me loving Babylon 5. I do think that if I were to put into a tier list of my favorite shows, it would be Babylon 5, Star Trek, and then whatever Star Wars puts out. Babylon 5 is incredible. I honestly, the actor who played Jakar, I was so enamored by this man's acting ability. I was like, we need to name our second spawn after him. Because I love that series. It is so good. Babylon 5 is what DS9 wishes it was. I agree. Well, wasn't that effectively... Yeah. The rumor is that the creator of Babylon 5 sent in his script idea for Babylon 5, right? And then for Star Trek, and I guess DS9. Yeah, and there's this accusation that the writers of DS9 had stolen it. Who was in Babylon 5? You're asking me if I know actors. Let me see. There's Claudia Christian, who played Susan Ivanova. I can Russian, it's fine. Mira Furlan, Bruce Boxleitner, Andrea Thompson, Jerry Doyle, Patricia Tallman, and the person who played Jakar was Andreas something. And then there's Peter Jurasik, who played Londo.
There's Walter Koenig, who's from the original.
Oh, Walter Koenig was also in Babylon 5?
He's
Walter Koenig. Oh yeah, Walter Koenig was in... That's right. That's right. Lumi Moon plays, hello! I just got here. Where are all the specs? Here, Lumi Moon, I will reveal it to you. We're looking for an Orange Island. This is not the map, but I was just trying to find an example of double South River outlets, a resident services that's close to the beach, short pier, long and lean peninsula, extra point for pairs. We're not looking for starters because that's just downright impossible, but the community voted Coach and Rocket as the worst starters. It's so sad that so many of the Babylon 5 actors are no longer with us, yeah. And recently, too. So I think Mira Furlan had passed away within the last couple of years, which was really sad. Mm-hmm. See. Oh, she's cute. Ooh, this is a nice outfit. I'm feeling good about this one, y'all. I'm feeling good about this. We can do it. We can do it. But apparently the new show for Babylon 5 is coming out this summer, which we're really excited. Does Timmy just bang his little round hands on a keyboard? Julia. Maybe he just has big buttons that allows him just to type multiple words at a time. Absolutely. I also like big buttons. Bill Mummy. Yes. Yes, I like Bill Mummy. Or Mummy. To be fair, there's only 3 things people ever ask him. That's fair. Julia, it's totally fine. Maybe he only, I know, like, work smarter, not harder. I'm late, but I made it. Angela, hello. Angela, you missed it. Our first roll, with the exception of the secret beach location, we found Kato's perfect map. And I completely skipped it. Okay. Nope. Wait, did it not allow? Oh, it's because I clicked off of it. There you go. I did. Angela, I did. I absolutely called it. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was hilarious. What are the odds? Like, truly, what are the odds? I'm sure if Cora was here, she'd tell me what the odds were. Go take out the pup. Tell the pup it's the best pup. I mean, I know that any pup that is in the chat is the best pup, but you know what I mean. Reset 13. We can do this. We can do this. Oh, the coffee's ready. Oh, wait. Right. Thank you. I love you. Thanks. Is the best pup. Love it. Yes. All right. Unlucky number 13. Can we make this happen? You're having an annoying hot flash right now. Do you have, like, a cold compress that could help with that? Kitty, hello! It's good to see you. How are things? How are things? Oh, wait. I'm gonna use the hack that Rich showed me how to do. How do people figure out these hacks of, like, you know, pressing in on the right joystick in order to turn it into a capital, like, letter? The Tears of the Kingdom cutscenes hit different. Pam, how's it going? Lucky 13 is not. I know, Tobias, I know. My island will be reset core. Julia, let's go. Oh, Angela, here, I will show you. Also, it's if you look on the pinned messages, here are the specs of what they were, but I'll do it one more time. This is what we got. Yeah. Yep. This is what we got. We should call it reset core. Oh, hot. You just reset your island today. Tonight you caught 4 scorpions. Oh my gosh. Heather, you know what you need to turn your island into? Scorpion Town. Just like do a whole Peyton terraforming situation where it looks like a huge scorpion. Let's see. You're at Comic-Con at the moment, Kitty. Where, like, well, I mean, you don't have to tell me where, but like, that's awesome. Are you cosplaying? Are you tabling? No, Angela, it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, Heather, right? Right? Do it. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. And then what you can do, like, you can either do a, like an island that's shaped like a scorpion, but has like black flowers, and maybe It could be like a little graveyard situation. Wouldn't that be cool with like a net somewhere? That would be so fun. This is why I shouldn't play Animal Crossing. I have really weird ideas. You're cosplaying your Madeline from Celeste today? That's awesome. Yeah, I have so many like ideas that I want to do for islands. I want to have... I was thinking of like doing an entire like Addams Family thing, but the entire island is one manor, and so there's like all of these different houses that are part of the big house, you know. And then there was one that I want to do like a huge graveyard. That would be super fun. Scorpion Core Island sounds cool. I know, right? Nope. You know what? There we go. Yeah. I do know that after the Mr. Rogers neighborhood, because I'll probably finish that by... I'll probably have that finished by the end of the summer, to be honest. That I would like to do like a space-themed one. There was a really cool custom code artist that designed craters for winter islands with like little space shoe snow print things. And I thought, how cool would it be to do like an alien one? Ruby, you're more than welcome to do it. Do it. Yeah. Name and birthday. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that I can just hit the Joy-Con. Hit the Joy-Con. Oh, friends. Oh, snap. We are at 60 likes, which means we are at the third bubble. Wait, no. Wait. Yeah, we are. Okay, cool. We're at the third bubble break of the stream. So hold on. Let me get to a stopping point. I actually need to like take a break after. So speaking of bubble break, I need to take an actual break. I never thought how stressful resetting an island was going to be. Because I don't think I've ever reset 14 times. I think the most that I've ever reset is about 10. Okay. Let's see. We'll do you. Okay. Well, friends, thank you so much for 60 likes on the stream. You've been taking my time finishing your Ruins Island. I cannot wait to see it. But thank you so much for just choosing to hang out and being part of the chaos, being part of this nonsense. Didn't have to, but you're doing it anyway. So again, be sure to check in with your body to whatever extent that you are, you feel comfortable doing so. Just like straighten your spine a little bit. I know that for a lot of us, that's the only thing that's straight about us. But like, please take care of your body. It deserves kindness and compassion where it is right now. And so if you are being an office goblin, just like rotate your shoulders, move your neck side to side, unclench your jaw. And we're going to do a quick inhale and exhale. I need to get more bubbles. I'm running low. Did Kato get her island? No. We'll do another inhale and exhale. All right, friends. I'm going to be right back. But in the meantime, go get water, go get a nom, go stretch, whatever you need to do to get comfy, and I'll be back in about a minute. And Jackie, I know. Oh well. We are all set. I swear, the Tom Nook poster gets to me every time because it really does look like he's dropping his next Christian album. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's just incredible. Whoever designed it was a genius. All right. Like, I need to have that. I really do. I think, okay, so for this island, the idea I have for it is to do like a toxic fairy core island that has a huge factory in the front, which is why it's kind of great that we'll have the resident services off and really close. So I'm really excited to have kind of like that Joja, like join us, thrive sort of vibe with it. Heather, I'm not sorry. Oh, so if you were a double south-facing island river thing, but you're not, you're dead to me. Do I regret my hubris with this idea? A little. A bit. Yep. Yeah, so the idea that I have for this island is, one, I want to encourage people to try layouts that you feel that won't work for your idea and then trying it anyway. But I liked the idea of having like a factory in the front, and then in the center, there's going to be like a bunch of like the dark dirt path that has tree stumps and the decayed tree, so it looks like there's deforestation, and then there's like all of this lush fairy vibe in the back. So it's, and I think I'm also planning on doing the dream address during like a rainy day in the summer, like a thunder and lightning situation. So I'm really excited about it. It's giving the TV evangelist jokes and good omens. Yes. Yeah, so I'm really excited for it. But I do want to make sure that I take my time and not work on two things at the same time, you know? So I still need to finish my giant chessboard on your Gothic fairy core island. Still need to get what I'm using to represent the chess pieces. Ooh. Well, an option is that there's a lot of statues that are in like one square, right? So you could use the statues that you would like sell, like that you get from Red as an option, and then do the fake ones on the other side. That would be cool. And then you could use, what about the like the moss, the moss statue, the one that kind of looks like a lion monkey? Do you know what I'm talking about? The one that came with like the glowing moss and vine items. You could use that as the pawns. Ooh, the armor DIY for the knights is a really good idea. I had to reset more than 50 times to get a green airport and resident services close to the side of the airport. See, that's kind of what I'm like trying to do. Although, like, it would be kind of sad that we were so quick to find it, but we'll see. Okay. Having to do my face every time is a delight. Truly. Not the sailor suit. Why? Why? Yeah, no, I like the giant chessboard. That's gonna be super fun. I cannot wait to see that in Dream Address. Which island ended up being the worst? In the description, I have, well, in the chat, I have it pinned. but it's an orange airport, a double South River outlet, super close and by the beach resident services, short pier, long peninsula, and extra points for pairs. Oh man, Kairisi. Can also use the topiaries for ponds. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's going to be super exciting. I live on the planet Earth, maybe. Yeah, Kitty, it's gonna be a fun time. I have not really seen many resident services really close. So either people have to really search for that. I really hope that Nintendo didn't like fix that, you know? Oh. It was really hard getting yours close. Wow. Not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to that at all. You seem to get the really close airports a lot. Maybe location does matter. All right, we're gonna do something a little quirky. We're gonna see if, like, my saying that I live in Asia is going to do anything different. I highly doubt it, but we're gonna check. We're gonna check. Oh man. We haven't even, like, flown to an island yet. We've been doing this for an hour and a half. Haven't even flown to an island. Oh wait, no, I should probably, like, do my actual birthday. I've heard that your birthday confirms what flowers you have. Is that true? I'm sure that I should look up at a bit of, like, data mining with Cora over at Koramora to see if that's accurate. I get lots of close resident services too. My first island was only 4 squares away off from the airport. Wow. Yep, it's true. Okay. Yeah, I almost always get roses. Almost always. I was very lucky to get pansies for the first time. And I think I've gotten cosmos a couple of times. Love the hair. Sharing and Kato's suffer. Oh wait, hello. Wait, where's the hair? Let's see. Thankfully I get mums a lot, which are my fave. Chrysanthemums in general are very beautiful flowers. They're also the November flower for fun, which I think is kind of silly that if mums are the November month flower, wouldn't you be giving your Libras and Scorpios and no, it's Scorpio and Sagittarius people their mums? You get windflowers a lot. You had your birthday set in August so I could get something different from just mums or pansies. Oh wow. My birthday isn't a real flower, it's a plant. I get roses and windflowers a lot. My birthday is 8 days before yours. Oh, that's right. I forgot that you were a Scorpio baby. You see mums a lot? I would love to get mums. I would really, really, really would love to get mums. I get roses. I've been trying to get into my rose era, you know, especially with like city, town stuff where roses are preferred flowers. Poinsettia. What? That is a very interesting layout. Everything else is wrong, but the layout of where the okay. So with the exception, I know the nerve of with the exception of the river, this is the perfect map. This is the perfect map. It has a close resident services close to the beach, short pier, long and lean, what's it called? So let's check it out. Okay, let's check it out. Sure. Let's visit. Sure. Yeah, let's check it out. Sure. Something to kill time. Popping to say hi from the lake. Hope you're having a great stream. Scott, we found Kato's perfect map, the first roll. So it's been great. It's been great. I hope you're having a fun time at the lake. I know, it's what I want. If Rocket and Paris are there, it might be a winner. With her villagers, could you... I didn't check with her villagers, but also, hi, Miss Paris. Okay. All right, friends. Yes, Kitty, really. We did. It was the secret beach was off of where she wanted it, but we should have checked it out. I remember people were like, oh, it's Kato's map! And I was like, wait, what? It's okay, Miss Paris, you were fashionably on time. We are going to watch this once. Just once. Just once. Because if I have to go through this, so do you. But we're going to watch this once. That's hilarious. Saying hi before putting kiddo to bed. Gertie, it's good to see you. Oh, wait, I don't have a... Here. I don't have a lighter. Such nostalgia. Has anyone ever like wanted to get the villagers that are featured in like this entrance? Because I think that's a really cute idea too. Yes, Angela, we picked an island. It's not the right island because everything except the rivers is correct, but we're gonna check it out. We're going to see if it's pairs, we're going to see if it's the Orange Airport, and we're going to see who the starters are. Actually, y'all, friends, we're going to do the thing that we all love doing, is that I want you to tell me who the starters are on the basis of how you feel about them. So like, ew, yuck, or whatever. So that'll be really great. So we're going to check it out. The montage is used in the advertisement for Animal Crossing in Korea. Mm-hmm. Yep. Nope, it's Peaches. Alas. Okay. All right, y'all. Are you ready? Kenzie Coin, it's good to see you. All right. All right. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. How bad are the starters? How bad are they? Is it awful? Is it terrible? Are we sad? Nope. Meh. Awful. Bad. Actually cute. Oh dear. You'll like the starters? Heck no. Jackie. Not awful, mid-tier, sad. They're okay. One I really like could be worse. One is good. There's something that you're looking for. Is it Rocket? Is it Rocket? It's Rocket, isn't it? Love the Jock Villager. He's your bud. Is it Antonio and Rocket? Oh, it's Diva and Tank. I like... With an Orange Airport. We'll work hard to get them out. I love Tank. I have always wanted Tank on an island, and he would be kind of great for a toxic fairy core because he literally is plant and animal combined. So let's take a look at how awful this is. Oh, wow. Move. Wow. Sorry, that was really rude of me. Wow. Wow. See, Diva, justice for Diva. Diva's great. Listen. He's cosplaying as a Korok. Wow. Oh, with the exception of the river, it's perfect. I would have taken it. And we have mums. We have mums. I hate it here. She shares the same interior design tips with Anka. I know. That's how close your resident services is. I'm so sad. Because this will be perfect. Huh?
What are you missing?
It needs to be double South River outlets, and it's not. Everything else, it's perfect. It has the correct pier. It has the correct airport color. Gabriel, I love you. How are you? There was not a poll for the worst flowers. I was a silly pants and didn't consider that. So Gabriel, I still think, I argue this every time, that any villager can fit a theme and any island can make for a good island. So we are looking for what the community has voted as the worst island layout, and we're going to work around it. But Gabriel, how are you doing? How are things? It was perfect. It was literally perfect. Also, I need to do... There we go. I know, that's where I want resident services, though. Very close and by the beach. That's what I want. It's perfect. It's perfect. You do know for sure that the map... I know, it does exist. Okay. So that is something nice. We do know that what Artsy wants, Artsy can potentially get. We just need to get that exact same thing, but with a different river. We basically just need a different map with those things. In-game lilies are the worst, and cherries and oranges are the worst. I would say... I've really worked to appreciate all the different flowers, but I have a really hard time decorating with roses and tulips. Although tulips are very pretty. But I would say that tulips are really great for like a farm island when you are doing like a Netherland tulip farm. That would be really pretty. I would say that mums are really great for a fall nature themed island. Cosmos are just perfect for anything. Lilies, I feel, are great for tropical or jungle islands because of how like big and bold they are. And windflowers I also grew to like, but I feel that that's more of like a city town flower. You pulled them all. I love the black roses. It's giving snow on the beach, but instead of snow, it's pain. Yeah, no, I want that there because I'm going to be creating a factory. Like once you arrive at the dream address, I want to make sure that you can get to the airport within like 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds, like 10 seconds, and that you can see the whole island from there. So that's the goal I have. Yeah, the lilies I liked using for the for my jungle, my volcano island. I really liked doing that. Let's see. There's a method to my madness. I swear to Nintendo, there is. Also, does anyone use the square eyes? I know that Chase from over at Chase Crossing does, but I've never really seen the square eyes used. So I have a question, friends. I have been doing short and sweet streams during the week, and it's mostly been Stardew Valley. But would y'all like to do short and sweet reset streams during the week, and then I'll do Stardew Valley on Fridays, and then on Saturdays I do Animal Crossing builds? I was thinking about that. Wish I could stay, but in the deal with family drama, so take care. Tobias, I wish you the best of luck. Tell them no. Vehemently. Oh. That's not super close, but that's a really nice layout too. Wait, is that? No. That's a cute island though. Go. Oh, well. Whoops. Whoops. You like the idea of reset streams? Okay. I know it's close, but it's not like super close. Like boundaries too close, super close. Also, what do we consider close? Because for me, close is like it has to be between 4 and 5 squares. It has to be between 4 and 5 squares. Like you can't even put a bridge there. That's how close it is. It's too close. Welcome back, Caitlin. It's good to see you. Isn't 6 as close as it gets? Oh no. No, I've seen 4. Okay, we'll make the agreement that close counts between 4 and 6. Okay? 4 and 6 squares. We'll count that. And it has to be, the unfortunate thing though is that it has to be by the beach. It can't just be in front of the airport. We can't be Cheater McCheatersons, but we'll take a look the next time. Yes. Your first ever island was 4 spaces. How did you work around that, Heather? I'm curious. Did you just like put a lot of trees or something? Okay, so we'll make the agreement that super close counts as 4 to 6 spaces. Okay? I think that's fair, and I totally know my birthday. And then, but it has to be by the beach, so that's going to be delightful. You just made a path with fencing on one side and then benches and trees on the other. Ooh, that's cute. You terraformed a sunken path and made a wandering path for mine. Oh, that's nice. Aw, Caitlin, I love that. Congratulations for having a decent human being for a friend. I love that. I am so happy for you. Is that something that happens where talking to people and telling them that your brain's a bit spicy, that it can cost you friendships? So I mean, maybe just that I've never heard that happen. I'm not invalidating that experience, but that sounds like a really stinky way to end a friendship, by having somebody who's slightly spicy. But I love that for you, Caitlin. Congratulations. We're really resetting over nearly 20 times. I wonder how many resets we're gonna get today. We'll probably get about 30. If I'm quick. If I'm quick. Come on. I don't think I've ever seen a resident services so perfectly centered with the island before. But that's really cute. Well, I know a heart pond. I don't think I've ever had a heart pond before. You knew how hard— I know, Kid Amy, right? And yes, had that unfortunately happened a lot, but it just means those were not the right people and friends with anyway. So I'm like, that's awesome. Yeah, I've kind of realized something, that younger people need to be given that compassion that they are younger and growing, right? And sometimes, you know, young people need to be given that space to make mistakes and to not be held to the standards of like full-fledged adults that Sometimes their opinions are not the best. Sometimes the way that they act is not the best. That doesn't mean they shouldn't be held accountable, but it's that I think I really hope that those friends have kind of like a moment of clarity where they're like, wow, we had some really terrible preconceived notions of what it means to be spicy, and we didn't treat somebody with kindness and compassion. But I'm really glad that you have the friends that make you happy. Because I don't know if anyone else lays awake at night with like their teen shenaniganery, and you're like, teenage Artsy was kind of a jerk sometimes. I know, hard to believe, but no, I've had some pretty not so great takes. And you know, even within my 20s, I had not so great takes. And perhaps even in my 30s, I'm not aware, but I don't have so great takes. But I think it's really helpful to give people the ability to grow and to change. But also, if you feel better suited to not have them in your life, that's also okay. Pretty sure teenage everyone was a jerk. Yeah. Before I was diagnosed, I lost a lot of friends because I was showing signs of autism. We didn't know that's what it was, but I got bullied a lot. Oh, Pam, I'm so sorry. Well, Pam, you know what? We can be friends. We'll be friends. Yes. My weekly win was today. Had the day off and spent it in my garden swapping out some veggies and fixing a makeshift steps. Oh, Miss Paris. You have a garden? Say what? Miss Paris, you want to come to our apartment and make my like really dinky outdoor space that's not really an outdoor space but sort of is an outdoor space into a botanical wonder? I would like that. Yeah, Pam, good for you. That filter and understanding comes with the taste of the foot in your mouth. Grody, that is so beautifully and eloquently stated, and I absolutely know what that's like. You know, like I can taste the foot in my mouth, and it has a little bit of it needs to be washed a little bit. I keep forgetting to do the little blushy blushes. What happens if the blushy blushes were the determining factor of the island? What if? What if? Oh my goodness. All right. Timmy, bestie, I think that you are great. I am a Tommy stan for the majority of the time, but I know that you are doing your job. But we have literally talked 19 times, actually 20 times, because I don't count the first roll as the reset. My win this week, going to spend my bestie's 50th birthday with her this fall. She lives 2,500 miles away, and I've known her since we were 12. Wow. I have a friend that I've known since I think I was 13 and she was 12. I look forward to spending our 50th birthdays together. That's gonna be a fun time. But Priska, happy almost birthday to your bestie. Okay. 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 This lines up like it's next to the airport. However, so we have a short pier, like a super short pier. Oh, that's not even south facing. Never mind. However, this is close. It's sort of by the beach. This is also close and sort of by the beach. Bottom left or bottom right? Which one? So this is like a long pier.
Right one is close.
Okay, let's do it. We'll check it out. We'll check it out. Your first attempt this spring and it's just on your back deck. I love it. Bottom left. Well, we chose the bottom right. Sorry, friends. We'll choose a sleeping bag. Sure. You and your childhood friend are celebrating our 30s at the moment. Same. It's okay. It's okay. Y'all, it's probably not going to be the perfect one. Like, don't get excited. Just be reasonably prepared. Yeah, friends. Oh, check to see if you're live. It's okay. I know that some people have been kind of lagging. But, oh, and we're skipping this because I'm not going to put you through this every time. I'm not like Wilbo who would do that. Would Wilbo do that? I feel like Wilbo would do that. Did we skip it? There we go. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. What's our fruit? Laura, your weekly win was being good to yourself and not stressing. Proud of you. Peaches again. Love that. Love that. That is a huge win. If you have a secret, it's a yellow airport, so we can't take it. It's Antonio, my boy! No. This is going to hurt my soul. Oh, this is going to hurt my soul. Oh, this hurts. This hurts my soul. Wait, what side is it on? I know. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, this is too far, but so close. I know. I love Flo. Oh, they would be perfect together too. Alas. That is not, I know he's not my Antonio. He's not my Antonio. I have a theory, right? So, you know how Blanca is an animal representation of the Japanese yokai, of like, it's a faceless demon that plays tricks on people by pretending to be like loved ones and family members. My theory is that Antonio is like the yokai name, right? It's the demon name. And they're all demons, but they all have like, you are referring to them by their type. So sure, he's an anteater, but Antonio is the demon type. And so we just have a bunch of like, you know, we have Tanukis, sure, but there's a bunch of Timmies and Tommies and stuff. Dark Animal Crossing. I know. Your second weekly Wednesday, I was talking with my civics teacher and I was stressing about my grade, and they told me that I had the best civics grade in department and they are so proud of me. I love that for you. Congratulations. Well, Caitlin, I am very proud of you. I mean, like, you don't need my validation, but you have worked so hard this year and you've been doing such a great job despite the hardships that you've been going through. Nevertheless, you persevered. And you are going to do great things. All right. Neptune, hello. How are you? How are things? Welcome in. We have visited 2 islands, and one was perfect with the exception of the river mouth. It had everything else with the exception of pears, but I'm not going to count the pears. I don't think. Unless, of course, someone wants to be, like, super, like, no, Artsy, go for it all. All right. Did I change the count? Like, we're on reset number 19, correct? Right? Pretty sure we are. It's either that or reset 20. Come on. You think it should be 20? Okay. That's what I thought, because I don't think I had changed it. All right, I fixed it. Thank you. Yes, sounds okay. It's giving me everything I want, but the resident service. All right. Reset number 21. Press gotta do it. See, here's the thing. I think it'd be really cool. You don't have to like roll for the worst island layout. I just did it because I wanted to do something that was not based on what I would consider the worst layout, but I wanted to have other people determine what that was. But if you typically go for either perfectly aligned or, you know, mid location for where your resident services is placed, go for like a super far one. Go for a super close one. Go for one that's like off by one and see what you can do to work with that. Oh, you just started this one? Well, Prescott, just like put a feather in your cap or whatever that idiom is, or like save it for a rainy day. Save it for a rainy reset. Yeah. What are the parameters for the worst island? Hello, Catherine. It's good to see you. Do you want to see the reveal? The specs are in the pinned message. However, for those tuning in, oh, the parameters for the worst island. I think it was. What do you mean parameters for the worst island? What do you mean? Like, what do I think is the worst island? Hello, Feliciana. It's good to see you. Let's see. I need... Oh. Keep forgetting that I can just, like, click a button. It's also a... Results from the poll to be more specific, but the pinned comment answer my question. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to get a bar graph instead of a pie graph for like the top, you know, 3 unpopular villagers. I think that there were actually a couple of jocks, for example, that didn't get any votes at all, which I thought was really interesting. I don't even look at the pier. Yeah, neither do I. Like, I don't look at the pier. I don't look at the peninsula. I think I mostly just look for resident services placement, to be honest. Like, that's the only thing I really care about. Oh, Catherine, oh no. Let's see. I think this was the outfit that I wore with my first island. Timmy, Basti, just show me the map. We can worry about the hemisphere later. All right, let's see. Alas. All right. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, interesting. I learned that my keys move up and down scenes. That's fun. Ooh, it's a nice rainy day. I wonder if the air quality is nice. Huh? I don't have my phone by me either. I can check the on the interwebs. Let's see. Oh, it is presently mid-moderate. I never thought that I'd have to check air quality with where I lived until I moved to Korea, and now we have to be careful of, like, cancer outside. I always worry that if I do a joke name and, like, the wrong birthday, I have to sit with... let's see. I remember that with one of my, I think it was my second ever island that I had made once I got the second Switch, that I had used my name and put it backwards because the whole notion was that I was making like a spooky Halloween thing, and then I regretted it because I hated it. I know, I'd be stuck with it forever. Exactly. And that's exactly the luck that I would have. Let's see. Do this. Then we'll do you. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, I like that outfit. That's nice. And me. I know. Listen. I need you to be telepathic and just be like, oh, this is you. You're Prescott Naa. Prescott, I swear, if you find what I'm looking for on your first roll, I'm gonna be so happy for you. This is also kind of just rejuvenating because I did a lot of building and stuff with both islands, and it's really nice just to like be picky, you know? Nope, long pier. Alas. All right. Oh, hello. There we go. You have 3 switches and 1 is a forever island. Nice. Which one are you resetting? Which one are you planning on redoing? Are you going to do the same theme, or are you going to do something different? Oh. For his lunch, I think you can just like nuke it for 30 seconds. Yeah, so it won't be too hot or too cold. I think you can add some cheese as like finger foods. Let's see. First step is checking your applications. Totally first time. We've never done this before. Never ever. Never ever, never ever. I didn't have a theme yet. I only started a week ago. Oh. Keep pressing the Joy-Con, Artsy. Come on now. I know. Wolfgang, hello. What's up? We are currently rolling for the worst island layout as voted by over 300 people. And the worst island specs are pinned in the chat comments, but we're looking for an orange airport, double South River outlets, super close and by the beach resident services, a short pier, long peninsula, with pairs maybe, if we can find the pairs. If we find that perfect island that doesn't have pairs, we'll pick it. But how are you doing, Wolfgang? It's good to see you. There we go. Music Harmony, hello, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Doing pretty good. You had a good day. That's awesome. Also, for those who are tuning in, we like to hear about weekly wins. So if there's something that you want to share that you are particularly proud of, whether or not it's just like you survived the week and you're excited for a long weekend or something new and different has happened, want to hear about it. You wound up skipping the movie. My phone decided it was in Vancouver, so the times. Oh no! I'm so sorry to hear that, Belle. That sucks. You know, maybe it's meant to be enjoyed on a specific day. You know what? Like, maybe it's just, it was not today. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. This river mouth thing is really bothering me. And also the piers are all long. But, oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine though? All right. Reset 24. It's almost Pride Month. If it's safe, I'll be going to my first Pride parade. I hear that they are really fun. Has anyone ever been to one? I have not. I have not, which is kind of silly because I like lived in DC. You would think that I would go to those things, but no, I've never been. I've never been. I know, Belle, right? Right. Oh no, Music Harmony, I'm so sorry. I'm very fortunate that I live in a country that has this thing called wet bathrooms, where you know, if something like that happens, we have drains that we can clean up things pretty easily. Welcome back, Bailey. Welcome back. I went to Pride Parade a few times when I lived in Chicago. It's the most fun. I bet it is. One day, I'll experience a Pride Parade. Oh no, not Morphe. We're not doing Morphe. I wish we had that. We do have drains, but not big enough. Oh, bummer. Sorry to hear that. First 4 islands coming up. I need to know if my specs are one of those 4 islands. So for those who have spicy switches, can you like, I know you can pretty much do just about anything with a spicy switch, but I would love to hear if like you can change out the river mouths and everything. Can you do that? We don't have a Pride Parade, but we have a festival in Nashville, and I went a few years back, and it was amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome. North America. I don't know how they would determine a very square island as a natural island, but okay. Okay. Oh my god. Do you see this monstrosity? Do you see this? Oh my goodness. Wait, no, not you. You. No, not you. You. There you are. Go look. Okay. I hate it. It's perfect. It's not perfect. It doesn't have what we need. It doesn't have what we need. You want to try and get that one? Okay. I swear to Nintendo, if it has Coach and Rocket, because that's what the community voted as the worst starters. I know. No, Priska, that's not true. We have found, with the exception of the whole river situation, it's been close. You can change the river mouths. Wow, Lumi, that's awesome. Moose is worse. I've had Moose. He was okay. He was okay. Like I didn't hate it, but I also didn't like that. Oh, the first four. Oh. Why do they have the plaza? But I want it that way, though. Moose is an armpit. Catherine, that is a very interesting. It's not a compliment, an anti-compliment. That word. Oh, use a word. I will forever now refer to people who are stinky as armpits. Like, not like stinky because you don't comment on people's stuff like that, but like an insult. Yes, Heather, an insult, an anti-compliment. Anti-compliments and insults are the same thing. You knew what I meant. With apples. It starts with health, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's so close. Holy moly. I wish you got more than 4. Yeah, I think like if we had gotten 8. Okay, well, the airport is awful. These starters are great though. I want to use anti-compliment from now on. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's close. Wow. Yeah, it is 4 steps away. That's wild. Oh. Reset 25. A close route services could be good for a maze island, I guess. That's true. I never considered that. That would be really fun. But no, I'm making a factory that has a kind of like a courtyard with it. And so I want to have the resident services super close and off by a few margins so that I can work with that. I did not know we wanted. I would. I can only use the spice to do non-changing island stuff, so now I can still share the DAs. Yeah. Yeah, it's really a bummer. Like, I think they've even come down on people who open up switches to look inside, which I think is kind of silly. I think that's kind of silly. Like, sure, if you have an issue with modding things for games, whether or not it's like cheating, whatever, fine, okay. But, you know, some people are really curious about how things work. And I think it's really cool for people to look into computers and other stuff to show people that I think understanding how things come together in order for you to truly appreciate what transforms on screen, I think that allows for an appreciation that it's not just something you can throw away. And I don't know. I don't like that Nintendo comes down hard on that. Also, it's like modding your game, if it's not competitive, doesn't hurt people. So I don't get it. Oh, I think the problem is people open them, break them, and then demand a repair under warranty. Well, that is something that if you open it up, then yeah, it breaks warranty, and that's fine. But when people like have YouTube channels, for example, opening up switches, yeah. Oh, let's pick. That's an interesting look. Not my look, but that's interesting. There they are. Let's go. I do think it should be a standard that there's a gender neutral term, though. I really hope they move with that. Yeah, no, I agree. Yes. Yeah, I tried to get into like my spicy era and it did not work well. The person who I ordered the Switch from was really sweet and like refunded me everything, but the Switch was not working. So I was really bummed. Why not Asia? Because it just takes too much time. Oh, nope. Reset number 26. Hi, baby. Oh, he looks so tired. Your hair is all over the place. Hi, baby. Say hi. Are you hungry? Oh. Hi. Bye-bye. Enjoy your lunch with Daddy. Yeah, as long as people don't mod online games outside the cosmetic stuff, Nintendo shouldn't be this fussy. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Also, the audio stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended bitrate. Well, maybe you should get on that, YouTube. I super lucked out and got one in great condition. I had to do the spicy setting up myself, but there were good tutorials on lines. Yeah, I was a little worried that I would, like, mess it up somehow. Yes, no wild... Yeah, maybe later. Maybe later. He got to sleep in a little bit after his nap, so I want to make sure that he eats. He's had, I think I mentioned yesterday and maybe during the Stardew Valley stream that he had a bit of, like, a sinus thing going on, and so he wasn't... Can we... Hello? I'm not too. He had a bit of like a sinus thing, and so he was just like snotty, and he had a slight fever for like a day, and he wasn't eating, and he wasn't like wanting to do much of anything, and now he's feeling a lot better. Let's see. Wow, 70 likes, friends. Thank you so much. Goodness gracious. I already did that. HubSpot's like, did you do your bubble break? And I'm like, yes, I did the bubble break. I did the bubble break. I mathed. Ooh, I like the lavender color. That's cute. That's actually a really cute color. I like that. But we're gonna change it to what I'm most comfortable being. Bestie. Okay, we're gonna do the northern hemisphere, but we're going to pick Asia, and we're gonna see if it's going to change anything. It probably won't. Elsewhere. A lot of people live elsewhere. Okay, there you go. Yes. All right. Oh, wow. That's really far. That's... I think that's more than 6 spaces. Also, the pier is mid-pier. So that's not gonna work. Everything else is like super far. Wow. I wonder... Was that? I wonder if that was like one of my original islands. Because I had a resident services that was close to the beach this way. That's interesting. All right. Reset number 27. Oh my gosh. I still can't believe I called it with the with finding Kato's map on the first roll. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, so for those who are, it's okay if you are lurking, you don't have to answer, but I'm curious, like, what's like a weird thing, and by weird thing, just like a unique thing that you are very particular about your islands? Because as I said, I don't really care about the pier. I don't care about the peninsula. I don't really care about where the secret beach is. But I do like having thick beaches. You know what I mean? Like, there's some like instances where beaches are really super thin. I like having them be very large in certain places so you can place houses if you want. And not just houses for, you know, putting them there as you like figure out where things are, but like actually putting beach stuff there. So that's something that I really like. Yes, it is. Oh, hello? There we go. I've typed in my name and my birthday more times than I have in a while. You dislike the lilies. Resin surfaces needs to be centered as possible. Hideaway, the beaches are okay, but not required. Oh. I prefer East River mouths. Interesting. I hate pansies. Long docks are really important. I only care about resin services, but I have to place villagers near each other who not eat each other in the wild. Okay, that's so interesting. That's so funny. So you wouldn't put like a predator by a prey animal then? Or you would strive to find like a vegetarian with a vegetarian or something. How interesting. That's so cool. Well, Antonio and Fang are neighbors, so that's completely off for me. Oh wow. I've never heard someone do it that way. I used to be very about like each villager needed to have a neighbor like nearby within walking distance because I didn't like the idea of people being by themselves. And with the exception of placing the what's it called? The Mr. Rogers neighborhood so that I can have like real buildings and fake buildings interspersed. Like I am very particular about that. There has to be neighbors. You have to have somebody like a check-in point because like what happens if there's a monster? Like you have to have a safe space. Unless you need a different color for a specific theme, I really like getting blue airports. Blue airports are really nice. I think that orange airports are my favorite just because I like the color, I like the stark contrast, but blue is like consistently thematically like balanced, you know what I mean? Like you can do blue for any island. I'm still really shocked that the green airport was not voted as the worst color. I'm super surprised. One of my super shipped villager couples, Molly and Sky, but they wouldn't pass her. I mean, maybe Sky is like, she's literally a cloud wolf, so maybe she doesn't need to eat, you know? All right. Nope. Green airport and apples are your favorite? What about the green airport do you like? Because I think one of the arguments that people said that they didn't like about green is that since so much of the island is green, it kind of just loses itself, you know what I mean? She eats air, she's a breatharian. She's literally a filter feeder. She is like SpongeBob. She's literally a sponge. There you go. You love the green airports too? I just like, I don't want to sound like I like how tacky it is. Like it's like it doesn't match anything in game, but I love it. I'm trying to remember like what my first island like airport color was. I cannot pronounce that. If you could, my friend, this is an English only speaking chat. So if you could please, from now on, speak in English, I would really appreciate it. You don't like the yellow? You don't like the yellow? Hold on, I need to do something. But also hello. Let's see. Carries Lilies or Cosmos, Yellow Airport, East River Mouth, dock to the right side. Okay, so that's another thing. Do you like, are the docks opposite of like the, like you get that with the vaulting pole, right? Do you ever get the dock that, that like you can reach it when you, like when you start? Is that possible? I love how everyone has such unique taste. It makes it fun to visit. I know, like that's the thing. That's what I was like trying to reiterate is like you can have an island be great regardless of what you have, you know? There are people who still have their 2020 islands who didn't realize that they could probably pick and choose what they wanted and be like picky, I guess. But for me, it's like I just feel that any island can be a good island and any villager can fit a theme, you know? Now, I don't really have any idea for my toxic fairy core island. Like, I don't know what villagers I'd like, but I was thinking of doing more neon villagers, you know? Like, fuchsia would be great. I've never had static before, so that would be really fun. Jitters would be really interesting. You reset a lot. I don't often reset, but like I do reset. I do reset, but it's not like a continuous thing. I reset whenever I feel like I can't flatten it. I would love to have Spike on this island, actually. Spike and Tank would be really good. I would like to bring Hippo back. I miss my boy. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. He'd be great for, like, the villain. The beginning of the game is the most fun. It's also the most relaxing to me. You can also do, like, the decorating goblin situation, where you can just place things down and, like, get to 3 stars that way, and all your villagers are like, why is there a standing toilet in the middle of nowhere? It's in case nature calls. Why are we getting these maps that for the most part would be great, but the river is incorrect? River, can you not, like, not River, the person, like rivers, river mouths, why? Why? Also, the pier is not correct, but whatever. I guess. I don't know. Should we check it out? Should we check it out because of how ridiculously close it is? Should we check it out? We're gonna check it out. Yeah, let's check it out. Because we may actually have, like, sure. I think it's good to take a break and, like, check it out and see what could have been if we weren't picky. You know? Watch it be an orange airport. Watch it be pears. Watch it be either coach and or rocket. I hear the Bab talking. He must be having a good time with his daddy and eating food. Num nums. Ugh. Have you ever like been so excited for a meal? I can't wait to have lunch. I made, not to like brag, but I did make a really delicious vegan chili with like 3 different types of beans, good veggies, and it turned out really good. And it's like, it's nice and thick, you know, like it has just the perfect amount of water or like soup with it. So it's like oranges, okay. Is it an orange with an orange airport? Oranges with orange airport. Let's see, what color? What color? It's an orange airport. It's an orange airport. Oh, it's with Billy and Canberra. Oh, I love these two. I've never had Billy before, but I believe, I stand by what May from May Plays. I hate it here. All right. Yep. I'll follow you. I will follow you wherever. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay. It's 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Canberra is blah. Yeah. No. I like Billy a lot. A double orange. Have you ever had a double orange experience? This is so sad to me. It's okay. I will be a fan for everybody. It's okay. What are the flowers? I'm curious. Can we see the flowers? Yep. Roses. Reset 29. Becca, hello. It's good to see you. It's been a hot minute. How are things? Spill the tea. I'm nosy. If you do not know, I am rolling for the worst island as determined by the community with over 300 people doing the survey. And in the pinned chat thing over there are the specs. But how are you? Canberra is not a fave of mine, but my oldest has her on his island and likes her a lot. I like your oldest. I had her as my starter with Moose, actually, for Yonoya, and I grew to really like her. I think at some point, Yonoya became like the eyebrow crew because we had Moose, Canberra, we had Serrano. We had a lot of villagers that were very, like, you know, eyebrowy. Roses are my least favorite flower just because they seem too fancy for the abandoned island vibe. Yeah, I also just like the shape of them. I know how mean that sounds. Like the shape of them just does not, like unless you're doing something very curated and like you're having roses like in a garden, I have a really hard time using them. But there is such a thing as like wild roses, you know? There's actually, I have been on the search off and on for the past 2 decades, which means that I've been looking for this since I was a teenager. There is this incredible children's book that revolves around a dragon who is not like other dragons and, you know, decides to live in like a cottage away from like his family that lives in a cave. And I distinctly remember that he wanted to grow roses and remove the thorns. And then like his family came to visit and started eating all the roses or something because the thorns kept them from eating them. And I would love to find that book. Do you know how many of like the old vintage children's books were just so beautiful? And you can't like recall the name or the author, and it just drives me bonkers. There's also this book that I actually thought of getting a tattoo of it. It was this concept of a seed that was starting to grow and was like going through the process of growing by itself and was like getting roots and was like, what's going on? What's happening? And so like all of these animals that were under the ground were saying, you're growing. And they were like, but I'm scared. And they're like, it's okay to be scared. But it's also something that, you know, happens for everybody. And you will see, you know, once you grow, that you're not alone. And then like the end of the book, it's like they see that they're surrounded by family as trees, you know? And I loved that book so much. I think my mom has it. Is it persnick? Jackie, I swear to Nintendo, if you found this book, persnickety book. Maybe? Jackie, I can't believe you. I can't believe you. This may actually be the correct one. Let me see. Yes, I think it is. No, wait. You were correct. Jackie, oh my gosh. I have been looking for this book for decades, and you were just like, oh, is it this? What the heck? What the heck? Thank you. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, and the dragon with it. Oh goodness. Yeah, no, thank you, Jackie. No, Jackie, you have just like, you have solved an age-old mystery for me. It is exactly, that's exactly correct. Add the book to my throne. I mean, I'm sure I can probably find it on Amazon, but oh my goodness. Jackie, all hail. Hearts in the chat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jackie the Savior, truly. We should all read it. I think there's people reading it on YouTube. Yeah, I'm seeing a couple of people who've read it. Dragolin. Is it Dragolin? But it's by Stephen Cosgrove. So thank you. Oh my goodness. I can't tell you how hard it is to like write a dragon that wants like to be a little bit more classy and feels that like they need to leave their family in order to do that. Oh my goodness. Because that's a book that for some reason had sat in like my brain, and I don't know why, but it's so good. Thank you. The Stephen Cosgrove books are the best. I have that book on my shelf. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Well, I know what's going to be on my son's reading thingy. Oh my goodness. Jackie, seriously. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Also, what an interesting island. Wow. None of these are working, but wow. That's so cool. I like this island layout. All right, reset 30. Jackie, oh my goodness. Did he do all of the illustrations? Serendipity book. Yep. Oh, these are really cheap too. Okay, I'm gonna add this to my list so that I remember. What the ever living love. Wow. Wow. Sorry, I'm just like hyper fixating on this now. I think, did he do all the artwork? I think he did. Wow. You think you found an island? Prescott, let's go. You've had that island layout? Oh my gosh. Did you like it? If I ever get back into Animal Crossing, I know it's going to be a pain trying to find a layout with a centered plaza. We found one on the first roll. So, I mean, it really is just the luck of the draw. What I learned was, you know, the river layouts are consistently the same. Like, there's a certain amount of those, but where the resident services is, where the secret beach is, the pier shape, the peninsula is all randomized. So somebody could have the same river as you, but their the resident services could be placed differently. Your pier could be different. It's so wild. I didn't realize that. Robin James is the illustrator. Okay. Wow. All the Serendipity books are amazing. I have my whole set for my 1980s childhood. I cannot believe that you solved this age-old thing that I sometimes will go back to it trying to find these books. And it's really a shame that it's so hard to find these beautifully illustrated books from like the 80s and earlier that were like so defining for a lot of childhoods, especially when it was like the encouragement of kindness and compassion and trying to like realize that just because somebody's lifestyle is different than yours doesn't make it wrong. It's just, truly. You had Yellow Airport with Shari and cherries. I don't understand why Shari gets such a bad rap. She's based off of a real species, which is, okay, here's something that's kind of particular about me. I like villagers that are based off of real species. So Antonio is based off of the giant anteater, so clearly reigns supreme. Shari is based off of a real monkey species. Also, I think that hair is incorrect. Let me see what else. I mean, Hans is based off of a yeti. We will pretend that cryptids exist, but like, I love that. I love villagers that are based off of real species, and I prioritize them. Pea monkey, pea hands. Yes, we're all heroes here. Jackie is proof that not all heroes wear capes. If I get Biff and Cat, Biff is my son's birthday twin, so I have a love for him. Shari the monkey was hated on by Jack Septic Eye. Why? What did Shari do? What did Shari do to the community to deserve such hate? Because I would love to have her. Truly. What would be really cool is if I had her for Toxic Fairy Core. Because I want to do the like toxic waste in yellow and use the glowing moss boulder in yellow to like have bunches of like toxic waste everywhere. And so it's like she touched toxic waste and maybe she's going to turn into a mutant. Who knows? Yeah, no, Biff is super cute. He also has super eyebrows. And for those who don't know, for some reason, Artsy likes eyebrows. When I started getting into like digital art and stuff, I wanted to do like ridiculous eyebrows, and they were ridiculous. I drew my characters with ridiculous eyebrows. All right. Okay, did he have milk and stuff? Oh no! Oh, I'm sure that you really loved that. All right, this is... No, this isn't gonna work. Wow, that's a really right-angled thing. For humor, and he was chased by bees and they didn't... Wait, what? Did I miss something, Catherine? I think I missed a thing. Also, Karma just found my perfect island. Jackie! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's for humor and he was oh, because you were telling me the story about why. Okay. Vale, hello, it's good to see you. How are things? Welcome in. Oh, and they don't go after villagers, so he was mad that Shari didn't help him. I know, and if you talk to them when you're being chased by, like, wasps or tarantulas or scorpions, they're like, can you not, like, bring death to me? I've done that a couple of times. It's super fun. All right. Yes, absolutely. Wait, should it be reset 31 or is it reset 30? I've lost track of oh, it is 31? Okay, thank you. Okay. All right. Is Mr. Rogers on? Let's go. A picture of me. It's a good thing I have my A game on today. All right. Let's see. There we go. Oh, perfect. I didn't really have to do much of anything. Love that. Vale, if you could, this is a an English-only speaking chat because as much as I would love to work on my Spanish, I need to make sure that I can keep my community safe when in at least knowing what people are saying in English. Are they called something different in like Spanish-speaking games? Because that'd be really interesting. Actually, for those who use or who play Animal Crossing in different languages, what do they go by in your native language? Because it isn't like in French, I know that Nook's Cranny is called Boutique Nook, which I thought is really cute. And I do like the fact that in Dream Addresses, for example, you can actually see the names in different languages. I thought that was really cool. Okay. Are you kidding me? Why? Why? It's close. Also, is that... I think that's off by 1. All right, reset 32. You have to go, kid bedtime, but I hope you find your worst island. Thank you, Lemmy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I mean, it wouldn't be an Artsy stream without that chaos of not finding it. And it wouldn't be like, I hope that it gives me a little bit of push, you know, like a couple of streams. Goodbye, Vale. It was good to see you. Bottom left was my first island, except airport was closer to resident services. How interesting, right? So it is randomized. Wild. So wild. Also, I'm really curious with like the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package. So the bottom is in Spanish, right? So what language does that become when it's in a different language? Or if it's in Spanish? All right. Also, what is Nook Inc. called in different languages? I think we have enough time for this reroll and maybe one more, right? Which 33 is not bad. It's not bad. Would Able Sisters and Nooks be in Hangul letters? That'd be cute. I know. I think it is. Pretty sure it is, because I have amiibos in Hangul. I'm almost tempted to change my language to French since I can read some of it. Prisca, do it. I do have aspirations to getting back to learning Spanish, also Gaelic. I should probably learn Korean at some point. We've been here for nearly 7 years. It's kind of embarrassing. All right, we're just gonna like speed through it. We're gonna say we absolutely live in North America. 100%. Yeah, no, I started learning Irish about 10 years ago, and I got pretty good at breaking down like the sentence structure. But if you know anything about Gaelic, the pronunciation of certain words, of certain letters, is very different than what you expect. So I got pretty good at it. And then I promptly forgot it. Okay. Oh, nope. All right. This is our last reset of the day. Oh, no, Belle, I'm sorry. Yes. Gaelic, not Irish. It's amazing how fast language... I know. I mean, I used to be able to dream in Spanish, but I think the thing about your brain is that it almost always assumes that you're correct, right? Like, it almost always assumes you're correct, and so it's like, of course you're speaking Spanish. Of course you're being, like, completely and totally fluent the entire time. It's not like you would mess up words or anything. So you can't really determine whether or not you're actually dreaming in Spanish correctly, or if your brain is interpreting what you think is correct, which are two different things. You don't have someone in your dream correcting you? I wish. I mean, my inner critic, that's the one time it doesn't come in, weirdly enough. All right. What if this is the island, friends? What if this is the island? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? All right. Okay. No, wrong way. Wait, no, right way. It is the right way. All right. I still think the blushy blushes are the determining factor of whether or not we have a good or bad map. Could you imagine? That was the determining factor. The fact that we didn't use blush the entire time consistently. But that's fine. All right. And we'll say that we live in Asia, sure. We'll be consistent. Oh, wait. No. That's fine. I would like to have a map that's so close that we would visit it, you know? Let's do that. Let's do that. Nearly. That's also further than 6 spaces, I think. And also the pier is incorrect, but let's visit it. Sure. Let's visit it. It's close-ish. It's close adjacent. Good potential, maybe. But the pier is incorrect. We can't take it. We really can't. Because I'm giving myself some wiggle room with the fruits, okay? But everything else has to be, you know... Yeah, fruits can be replaced. So anything that's replaceable, like starters and fruits, I'm not going to count. Yeah, good to end on. The top left is your current island. Oh, wow. But if it's more than 6 spaces, like, we can't. But we can't take it because of the pier anyway. All right. All right, so we're going to see who the starters are, the fruits, the airport. We have cherries. Okay. Oh yeah, no. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces away. Okay. So a little too far. A little too far. And it's a yellow airport with Buck and Cherry. Oh wow. All right. Well, friends, that's it. We are finished for the day. I guess they're going to be running off so that they don't experience what is to come. But we will be rolling for the worst island layout next week. Whether or not it's going to be a midweek stream or it's going to be on Saturday, don't know. But this was fun. I'm really looking forward to doing more of this. Who can we share our fun vibes with? Let me see. Let me see. Who can we redirect you to? Yes, thank you, friends, for coming and keeping me company. I appreciate. Oh, you know what we should do? We should go tell Kato that we found her map. Let's go do that. Let's go to, we're gonna do hashtag Artsy found your map raid. Yep. We're gonna do that. And, you know, obviously like the stream. If you have not subscribed to her, make sure that you do so. She's incredible, delightful, all that jazz. And with that, I'll catch you next time, friends. Bye.